recording now. Another episode of Minecraft Super Flat. This time, nothing different. Yippee! Unbreakable. This is probably the most disappointing book. Just Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3 isn't the worst, it's just... compared to these other books. Ooh, all the... yeah. Man, loyalty, mending, frostwalker, sharpness, efficiency. Oh my god. And then Unbreaking. Unbreaking. Oh my god. Pumpkin. Yeah. The Votan reveals and stuff were happening. Except for like, it's really hard to get excited for all these new units. When they first revealed all the new stuff, I was super excited for all these new units. But now they've revealed the new army rules, some like detachment stuff, some of the unit abilities and stats. And it's like, I'm just not excited anymore because I'm still raiding it because I'm interested, but all the excitement's gone because I don't have a battle force, meaning I'm gonna get like none of this. Without a battle force, I'm not experiencing any of this, so it's just like, what? Like, well, all the new detachments are too specific to certain units that I just don't have. So I'll just be playing the index, and even though the index is different because it now works around yield points, so that'll be interesting, and my units will have slightly different profiles, but I'll only have the old units. I get none of the new stuff. And if the points changes, I guess the ratio of the old stuff I play might change, because I have exactly 1,000 points right now. If there's more increases than decreases in points, I have to drop something, and I can't put anything in to replace it. Unless I buy another kit. And originally that wasn't going to be a problem, because Battle Force comes with a bunch of kits, I expand my army, that plus the combat patrol, I'm good. I should be good. Whole new ways to play, bunch of new units, army, great. But not anymore, it's just, the index attachment is still very similar, even with a whole new army rule, they kept it very similar. Like, I'm just playing the same stuff. But if it's true that we're not getting a Battle Force because we're getting one in Christmas, that doesn't help. That's because the Christmas is so long away. It's by the time Christmas comes around. Vanishing and mending. I think mine's better, a bit better. Just a bit in it. Could release a Battle Force for both Christmas and now. It's not that close. I would be perfectly fine with that. And I wouldn't feel like it's favoritism, because we all know any faction getting shown any sort of favoritism that isn't Space Marine is a godsend. That's my thoughts. So let's go to the new army rule stuff. Yield points. Basically just +1 to hit enemies on objective markers, and reroll advance and charge rolls if you have under 7 points. And when you have over 7, you get +1 to hit while you're sitting on an objective, and if your toughness is greater than their strength, if their strength is greater than your toughness, I mean, -1 to wound. I prefer the defensive one over the offensive one, but I need to get first over that 7 hump. And to get those yield points, I need to first be aggressive and take those objectives, because the objectives... And then I can sit there and play defensively. Or still play aggressively with defensive bonuses. I think I might like the yield point system. It's just, in the indexed attachment, it definitely seems like you're probably going to be playing... In the index one, because it has stratagems that gain an extra effect. If you spending 3 yield points on it gives you an extra effect. And these are the powerful extra effects that you used to get when you judge foe. Index 1, I'm going to be spending a lot of yield points. So I feel like most of the time I'm going to end up in the offensive one, in the under 7 than over 7, because I'm going to be constantly spending it, because I want that boost. I want sustained hits to AP 2. Three per stratagem is an interesting amount. Not sure how well that'll work out. And we ended up getting 4 more detachments, like I expected, and each one seems to be basically, from what we know, off one of the major guilds. Again, don't have an excess of any of those units, so I probably won't be playing any of them. They're all very keyword based, because one's about, instead of vehicles, it's about transport. One's about transports. One's about berserkers. One's about pioneers, the scouts and stuff. And one's about overwhelming force. Ironkin and Thunderkin. But new abilities, data sheets. It seems they've only mentioned the fact that Thunderkin, not Thunderkin, that the Rockier strategist they've only mentioned that it can go with Iron Jacks. And I want it to go in regular guys. Please let it go in regular guys, not just Iron Jacks. It seems, its ability seems tailor-made for Iron Jacks as well. It's like, it seems too focused with being intertwined with the Iron Jacks. That it's, like, it looks like a regular character. It's one, I love the model. But it's too connected to the Iron Jacks with the rules, in my opinion. I'd love to play in other things. And the Iron Jacks, they're not my favorite model. But they're not horrible. They're alright. It's not their fault. I just want to play it in other things. Back. Yeah. Iron Jacks have Overwatch with their better Overwatch, so the Thunderkin are going to need a different ability. The Iron Jacks have taken that. When GW first suggested using Overwatching with your Iron Jacks, I'm like, what? No, that's silly. Overwatch, you need 6s. So you have to either have, so you need either, and the Iron can have Volkite weapons. They're only going to have like 3 attacks, at most each, in a squad of like 3. You're not going to roll that many 6s. That's going to be a really bad Overwatch. And then they gave it the Overwatch ability, so it's like, ah. I guess they did know what they were talking about. The extra hazardous on the mad scientist's gun, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess that's it for. I'm just upset I don't get a Battle Force, because I won't be able to play with any of this stuff. Because I refuse to buy all these models individually. I do not have the money for that. Another bow. Unbreaking and infinity. Fortunately, it's on like very little durability, and I don't really need infinity. I think I'll end the episode there. Enjoy.